Tarisland beta is right around the corner. Most of you guys have probably already received the invite on email. If you haven't received an invite, tough luck. I'm kidding. You might get it later, or if you don't receive an invite at all, just make sure you log in when the server opens and make an account, because if you do, you will be secured. But I decided, of course, to make a beginner guide for everybody that is playing Tarisland for the first time. I'm not going to be going through like any important stuff like how to obtain legendary gear as fast as possible. It'll be more like a beta guide to make it a little easier for you guys to understand the game and get into the game. So let's jump into it. So the first tip I can give you guys is, if you guys are playing on PC, is change your UI HUD. It will be really important when you guys do boss fights or raid fights or PvP. I don't know if you can do it on mobile. Maybe you can now, or maybe you can't yet. But basically, you go to the settings, you change your UI HUD. You can place your HP where you want. You can make the HP bar bigger. It's very good for like raid fights where you have to like interrupt boss attacks. So you can put like the boss attack bar, make it larger, put your skills, make them larger. So make sure you guys do it, because trust me, it will make your life so much easier. And make sure you put your correct keybinds on immediately, so you guys get used to it and learn the muscle memory. It's going to be massive. So make sure you change up your UI HUD, how it fits you, where you want your HP to be, where you want the boss HP to be, and all that good stuff. Tip number 2, remember that there is a server level cap on the game. So the first day you'll be capped to, I think, level 22, then it will increase to level 28 to 30, and it will slowly keep increasing. So do not worry if you made an account and you're like scared of like being left behind. Do not worry, there's a server cap, so you'll be able to catch up on levels whenever you guys want. So there's no rushing like speed running or speed leveling. There's going to be cap, and eventually I think on day 5 you might reach max level, and then the level cap will stop. So you don't have to rush it, just play, take your time. There's a server cap and you can catch up. Even if you don't hit level 22 on the first day, it's fine. You can hit the next level cap level fairly easy. It's very easy to hit the max level. It takes like a couple hours of questing or some dungeons. So do not worry about rushing, because there is a server level cap. Third is join a guild, guys. At level 12, I think you can already join a guild. Join a community, join a guild. Most of the stuff that happens in the game is community based, like massive raids, dungeons, and so on. Join a community, have some fun with them. You can learn a lot. Remember, it's a beta. Use this time to help each other, learn a lot of stuff about the game, and have a good time. Find some bugs and glitches, report them to the managers. So make sure, I'm telling you guys, joining a guild will be very important. So try to join somebody, maybe find a good fit for like launch. You can even join my guild if you apply through the Discord, of course, but definitely join a guild. Number 4, crafting life skills. Remember, guys, to use your stamina on your crafting, because there's a stamina bar, vigor it's called, and if you get maximum vigor, you will not regenerate more vigor unless you use it. So make sure you guys are using your vigor. Make sure you're gathering or crafting, leveling up your crafting, so that you won't like max cap on vigor. I think it's more important to like use your vigor and stamina than to actually level up your character, because you won't get that vigor back. It's gone forever. And you want to maximize on crafting, so you can craft the good stuff, use a trading house, auction house to sell and trade, because that's going to earn you gold. So try to like maximize on your vigor. Make sure you spend it, even if you have to spend it like on some random stuff, it's fine, because at least you will gain some experience and level from it. And remember also, since we're talking about crafting, is you can transfer your crafting whenever you want. I think eventually it comes like a cooldown on when you can transfer crafting. So if you have like tailor crafting, you can switch it to armory crafting or jewel crafting, but your level won't follow. So if you're level 10 in tailor and you switch to like jewel crafting, you will have level 0. So but you can transfer if you want to, but remember, use your vigor, use your stamina. Tip number 5, auction house is only open, at least in the last beta, it's only open at certain times of the day. So if you are playing late or you're playing out of like the time zone, make sure you guys buy and sell everything that you need to. If you need to buy stuff for your raid, like a gear piece or potions and stuff, you have to do it before the auction house and trading house closes or opens. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. It's going to be very important. We fell into that trap a lot last beta, that we that we didn't pay attention to when the trading house closed, and then we couldn't do any trades when we needed potions, when we needed crafting items and gear. So pay attention to that. At auction house open at certain times. You will find out once the game starts when it opens and closes, depending on your own server. So keep an eye out for that. Number 6, remember to level up your reputation in the zones, because the reputation will give you access to gear. If you don't have high enough reputation, you cannot buy certain gear in certain regions. So make sure you guys are doing your reputation quest, doing world exploration, and slowly just leveling your reputation. Because if you guys don't level your reputation and you get to end game and you need a gear piece and you have the currency but you don't have high enough reputation to actually unlock the gear piece, it's not going to be good for you guys. So make sure you guys do reputation. You don't have to like speedrun reputation. Like what I'm saying is, don't like go hard on reputation, just do it like casually when you guys can, but don't forget it. Okay, do it like as a quest. And if you play hardcore enough, and you reach max reputation by these 2 weeks, you guys can get flying mounts. You guys can fly around in the zone if you level up your reputation, which would be cool. It's a good experience. So definitely make sure you guys are doing reputation stuff. Number 7 is, when you guys are queuing up for raids and dungeons, please choose the right role. And I can't emphasize this more. This game is not like other mobile MMOs, okay? You have to select the class you're playing. If you're playing a healer, make sure you select healer. If you're a DPS, don't select a healer just to get into the dungeon raid, because you will wipe. Make sure you select a role for your class. If you're tank, select tank. I've played so many times when I do pubs and stuff and people just queue in as a DPS, as a healer, and just ruin the run. You have to like remake the whole team, and it's not a good time. Okay, so make sure you do that. Number 8 is read the guides. If you guys are doing the raids, there's a bunch of guides out there, but read the in-game guide. There's an in-game guide to each boss. So if you're struggling on a dungeon or raid, of course, it's the fun of the MMOs is actually figuring out it yourself. But if you're unsure and you don't want to like disappoint the team or others, just read the guide. Okay, so it will explain you the mechanics of the dungeon, mechanics of the boss, mechanics of the raid. So make sure you guys do that. Number 9, last tip, is a small tip, but is good to know and good to remember, is remember that all the healers have a dispel skill. A lot of people forget this because a lot of the mechanics on dungeons and stuff requires you to actually dispel your teammates. So it says like, yo, you gotta dispel, or they're gonna get frozen, or they're gonna get stunned, or they're gonna take a lot of damage. Find out what your dispel skill is. If you're a healer, this tip is for you. And the last and the most important tip number 10, this was really important, guys. Make sure you guys have fun. Okay, have a good time, play the beta, do whatever you guys want to do. If you guys want to make a bunch of characters, try them out. If you guys want to do a lot of dungeons, do a lot of dungeons. If you just want to stand still in the main city and socialize, do it. Okay, play it for fun, have a good time with it, figure some stuff out. Remember, it's the beta. The most important about the beta is not getting the best gear, progressing the fastest. It's about just having a good time, figuring out the game, seeing if you like it or not. Maybe joining a guild, joining a community that you find that suits for you. You know, find new friends, have a good time, and report issues that you guys see. If you feel like something is lackluster, some skills are not working properly, you know, give the feedback later. Be like, yo, I feel like Paladin is lackluster. Can you guys do something on this? If you find a bug or glitch, you walk through a wall somewhere, report it. Be like, hey, this even if it's like, if it's a minor, just report it, okay? Because it doesn't hurt making the game as polished as possible, as fast as possible. But guys, have a good time, okay? Enjoy the beta. And if you guys are asking, because let me answer some rules stuff, because a lot of people have questions about the beta. If you want to get into the beta, you will be whitelisted. How does it work is you don't get a beta key. You don't get a key to access the game. What they do is your Level Infinite account that you have registered or pre-registered with, that account will get whitelisted if you get a mail. So if you receive a mail, you just have to log in with that account and you can play the game whenever you guys want. If you do not receive the mail, there's another way to get access, which is through the content creator program. If you're not in the content creator program, what you guys could do is a third option is join a massive big community, because Tarisland has been giving out keys to big guilds. Not mine, sorry, I didn't get any keys, and many big guilds didn't get, but some guilds got keys. So if you guys are part of that, you guys can get into the game. If you guys do not get the whitelist this way, these 3 ways, there's one way to get into the beta too, and that is on the day of the server opening, make an account, go through the intro, and you will have a reserved spot, because if you guys do that, you will be automatically whitelisted. So if you don't get an email, do not worry, you guys still have a chance to get into the game. But I hope to see you guys there. I'm going to be on the Europe server in my guild levels. You guys are welcome to join, of course, and have a good time with us. We're going to have a blast playing 2 weeks. I'll be streaming every day. Make sure to follow on the YouTubes and the Twitch, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.